Mezzy, up the grid down under, southwest Western Australia. Well, I'm not sure if you watched every video, but today is day 8 of my 10-day fast. I've been working a bit hard today, to be honest. Yeah, I'll give you a run through of what I'm doing. We had quite a bit of rain last night down the hill there where people recorded. They reckon there might have been 28 mil. Yeah, it was raining solid for about an hour between 11:30 and 12:30 last night. I was great lying in bed listening to it. So I don't know if you can see the gauge down there. I'll try and zoom in for you. Which has gone up a few rungs, probably 3 rungs it's gone up. That little red thing down there, that's it. It goes up and down. Yeah, so I'll give you a run through on what I've been doing. Yeah, so because of all that rain, just a side note, did you check the moon? Can you see the moon up there or not? It's sort of nearly half, so maybe tomorrow will be right in half, and that means 7 days till the full moon. Get in touch with the moon, go out and have a look at the moon. It's great. Yeah, because of all that rain, and this tank was nearly full anyway, but that tank up there next to my woodshed, it's pretty much full, and we're expecting a bit more rain on Sunday. Today's Thursday, so I've got to reactivate the big green tank, and we've been tossing up where we want to put it, you know, here, there, everywhere. We want it basically to service the gardens a bit. So we want it uphill, and you sort of need it low enough so you can fill it from other tanks. So I was going to put it down here. I was going to put it down here on the on this flat section here, but we've got other plans now. We're going to grow a bit of stuff down here. Yeah, so that's it. So I was going to put it over here, but then it occurred to me, if I put it there, the lime's not going to get no sun. I love limes. Honey lime drinks, beautiful, good for you, I reckon. And so I got rid of the IBC I had here off this little old kitchen, and yeah, so I'll just screed it out and put it here. It can fill a bit off this, and also from up the hill, and the big tanks over the other side of the shed can fill it as well, and then it can service all these trees and that here, and even running a hose down to the garden beds. So yeah, this whole property here, we basically gravity feed water around the place. We have got pumps and that, but basically we gravity feed it all down the hill, and then by the time summer comes, hopefully everything's full. The big tank's sort of about a quarter full. Yeah, water's magnificent, isn't it? Going on from yesterday, it falls out of the sky free. I'm going on about the consumerism. I'll give you a video on consumerism. Yeah, we're all caught in this fucking trap. It's and a lot of people aren't happy. Some people are happy, But a lot of people feel a bit trapped, and especially with the cost of living pressures. You know, I saw on a news bulletin somewhere that, oh no, it's all got that expensive that the parents have to skip a meal. I think, oh, fuck, the best thing for you. Make it harder. Yeah, we're all a bit soft and comfortable, to be honest. So you push yourself out of your comfort zone a bit if you can. And I don't know, you know, they got us all tweaked up with fear and all that. So I don't know where it's all headed, but it's all good here today, folks. I'm still alive and kicking, and not about to drop dead. I'm going to go over and screed all that sand. Hopefully I can get that done by dark, and then try and get that water tank on my ute and up the hill. It's a bit of a challenge. I'll give you another look at the moon. There's a swallow flying around. Are they all going to come around? There's the moon. There's a swallow flying past. See that? Well, there's one more will turn up. Yeah, good drop of rain last night, so that'll help us. Tanks are filling up slowly. Yeah. Anyway, feel like getting close. I'm gonna break the fast. The afternoon of the 10th day actually, and I'm breaking it with a whole heap of eggs, my omelette or something. Fresh eggs from the chooks down there, and then I'll start eating again. It's been a bit of a challenge uploading videos every day. Yeah, and I don't know, on the 10th one, I don't know if you watched them all, or, you know, watched a bit of all of them, or clicked on it, but yeah, I'll hopefully you can get through the next two. But you can see, you know, take a look at me. Hope I don't drop dead. Probably best thing, but you know, yeah. So it's amazing. You know, I've done about 5 of these things now. I did a 14-day one at the beginning of the year. Yeah, that extra 4 days sort of knocks you a bit. But you know, there's plenty of people that do 20-day, and you know, I got a book in there. I'll show you in the next video about fasting. It's not what got me into it. It just turned up in my life after I started, and yeah, it's got a whole history of fasting and food strikes and all that. You know, when they go on food strikes and don't eat, and prisons and other things. Yeah, they can last a long time without eating, as long as you got water. Yeah, but around day 8 and 9, you know, when I first started doing them, I was on the scales a bit, you know, weighing myself on that. I don't bother with that anymore. But yeah, and it's around, you sort of lose a bit of weight, but around day 8 and 9, you seem to shred a bit of weight. And 10, it seems to drop off quite rapidly. Anyway, lean and mean, I reckon. And if you're challenging, and you know, if you're sick or getting sick, you think about what you're putting in, because that's what you're getting out. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great day anyway. Yeah, bit of the view. I should take you up the hill. Anyway, you know, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. And we'll catch you in the next video. I'm flat out actually, so I can't babble no shit. I'll talk to you next time.